Is Bermain Stirverne just a lucky man that's going to get this fight? Happens to be at the right place at the right time, or was this part of the plan? Is Bermain Stirverne Deontay Wilder's personal bodyguard? Or the man behind the scenes when it comes to these schemes to get real legit threats out of the way of Wilder? Now get this. This is two fighters, right? That test dirty, that were gonna fight Deontay Wilder, with Bermain Stirverne in the background. And nobody sees anything wrong with that. Nobody sees the connection. Or they don't want to see it. I know there's a lot of you smart boxing fans out there that can see this right away and see it for what it is. Look at Deontay Wilder's, best way I could put it is just terrible boxing technique, fundamentals, right? He's just a big, strong guy, right? He's strong because he's big, but he's a protected boxer, right? He's a protected fighter because he's not a boxer. He does a lot of things wrong. Look, it's not a hate video towards Deontay Wilder. It's just Wilder is who I thought he was. Like everything else, I give all the fighters, anything I watch, I give them a chance, and then I come to the conclusion, my own conclusion, and from what I see from Deontay Wilder, he's not a real fighter. Yeah, he could get away with beating guys like Bermain Stirverne, who hasn't done anything, right? But when you're talking about Povetkin and you're talking about Luis Ortiz, and I don't care how old Ortiz is or how old he really is, Ortiz will still beat him, or at least has a very, very good chance of beating him, and they're not taking that risk. They're not going to take that risk. Can you imagine if Ortiz jab starts to just to let off in that fight, and we saw what Gerald Washington was able to do with his jab, a very passive fighter, not on Luis Ortiz level? You know what would happen? He would destroy him. Alexander Povetkin would have destroyed Deontay Wilder. Right? Deontay Wilder basically he would need a lucky punch in order to beat these guys. Not a PBC punch, a real lucky punch I'm talking about. On my last channel, and for those who don't know that I had a other channel, I said that if Luis Ortiz continues, he will surely turn up dirty or missing or not fighting Deontay Wilder. I just looked at what happened with Alexander Povetkin and I said, man, if they wanted to go through that, I'm sure that Ortiz will probably be a little easier to get out of the way. And that's what's happening here. What doesn't surprise me are the Ortiz, or rather the Wilder fans that continue to believe that all this is just a coincidence. And as long as there's fans that continue to believe that, that this is just all a coincidence, they will continue to do this until they get to the Anthony Joshua fight. Let's see if they succeed without Wilder getting exposed in the ring.